Hey YouTube, this is a video to help you set up a Sega Megadrive system to a modern LCD or plasma TV. I noticed that a lot of the videos on YouTube aren't very helpful and of really low quality, so you can't actually see what they're doing. I bought my Sega about 2 weeks ago for about £25, so it still works, so it's a good investment if you want one and a piece of retro gaming. If you're going to buy a Sega off the internet, make sure you have all the parts for it, otherwise it can be a real faff trying to get individual parts off, say, eBay or wherever. Obviously you need the console itself. It's really basic. You've got the obvious on-off switch, a reset button, and the volume control, and the port to put your cartridges. You've got a headphone socket, which obviously this goes with. And then you've got your two controller ports. On the back you've got an RF switch, not even a switch, a port, and you've got the power lead socket. On the bottom you've got the Sega CD attachment, which would come off here. It was originally made just to keep up with the PlayStation 1 and other systems. But yeah, it's quite basic. Then you should have an RF switch cable. This goes into the aerial socket because the Sega never had SCART leads. I've actually been trying to work out how to connect it to a TV so I can actually record it off the screen, but I'm having quite a lot of trouble due to not being able to convert it into SCART leads. But yeah, you should have the male and the female ends. One goes into the TV, one goes into the console itself. Then you've got a two-way switch, the antenna and the RF switch. I found that on my TV I can either be playing the Sega on RF or be watching TV on this one. Yeah, just make sure that works. Obviously the controller, I've only got one of these. Controls are actually really fluent for an old system, but I guess it's not that old. I think it was originally started production in 1988 in Japan, and then it moved to Europe in 1992. Obviously the power adapter, pretty big compared to, say, the PlayStation, but what do you expect? And obviously the games. Games can range in prices, but some of them can cost from as little as £3 to £20, I've seen. Well, it depends even more than that if they're in really good condition and they're quite rare. But that's probably one of the most iconic ones, and probably been voted one of the best games ever. It's nice to have all the booklets with them, the instruction manuals, just to keep it all together really. Cartridges are pretty basic. It's two different types. Electronic Arts brought out like a save feature, which I shall show you if I can find one. I believe this one has one. Yep. It's like a little yellow box here. Yeah, there's nothing much different, just they all work in the same system. Right, the next part is to take your RF switcher and take the end, which is the free port on the end with the two wires. Take this and attach it to the aerial socket from your wall. So just attach it like so. It's easy. And then you take the one remaining end, this one, and then you attach that to the back of the Sega where the RF cable is, which is this one. Just insert that there. Now obviously all you need to do is take your wall socket and put it into the one remaining slot, which I shall do. What you need to do now is take the RF switch here switcher and take the end with nothing on it, this one, and now you need to put this into the back of your TV, which for my TV is right here. It's just above the SCART. I think that one's a PlayStation. And then next is just putting in the wall socket. So this goes into the back in the remaining slot. Like so. Now that the wall socket's on, when you press the on button, you should get a red light here, and that's basically to tell you that it's on. Right, now to start connecting it to your TV, you need to have the switch set to RF. That will sort of get rid of your digital signal for now. Don't worry about it though. To change it back, all you need to do is switch it back to the ATN switch. Right, now to get your Sega to work, you need to have your RF switch switch to RF at the back. You know, the little box thing about this big. It will disable your digital channels, but don't worry. All you need to get them back is to switch it back to the other setting. I think it's ATN. Now what you need to do is, on your TV, you need to switch menu. This is on your digital set of channels, which obviously they're not going to come through. This is my TV's an Alba, by the way. Then you go down to setup, installation, automatic channel scan, and it says, do you want to start an automatic channel scan? Your previous channel list will be replaced. Say no. But it says, do you want to search for analog channels? But because the Sega is switched into your, it's switched in through analog, that is going to be on one of the channels from your analog list. So what you want to press yes, and then it will come up with language, text language, whatever. Just press OK. This is going to take a few minutes, so I'm going to stop the camera right now and then come back to you. As you can see, it's now finished its search. It's come up with one channel, C36. So just press OK. Get back. So it says P1, which is the channel 36. I'll just go reset on the Sega, and there you go. Remember, if you want to change it back, just switch the switch at the back and everything will be back to normal. So just have fun playing whatever you want. My favourite, Sonic 2. That happens every time. Right, see you later.